everyone, Caroline here. Thank you for joining me today. Today I am going to be showing you about stamping on some fabric, and if you have them, using your Inktense pencils. And I know that sounds, oh, you're going to do it on fabric and it's going to wash out or whatever. I'm going to show you how you can do it on fabric and it will become permanent on your fabric. So let's get started. I'm going to be doing a wardrobe hanger that I got before Christmas. I got a pack of 4 of them. You can get these on eBay. There are all sorts of different ones, but I think they work out about £2 a sachet, something like that. Or you can just do a small bag and do lavender sachets, little lavender sachets, and I'm going to show you about that too. I have sewn this bag ready and put some card in. Very important that you put a piece of card in so that when you're stamping and you're inking or you're painting, because even if you haven't got the Inktense pencils, you can do it with fabric paint, or you can use the eyes inks, which are great, that you can get on Stamps by Me, and or you can use the fabric markers. They're very good to use too. And or you know, I have a selection of fabric paints too, and they're quite cheap to get. They're not expensive. Whatever you got in your stash or you get from your local craft store is fine to use. I use Versacraft ink for stamping, because once you've ironed it over to heat seal it, it is then permanent. Now I know some of you are going to think, well, I don't sew and I don't have a sewing machine. Well, I'm going to show you what you could do. You don't have to have a sewing machine. All you need from your craft store is some fabric glue and a bit of fabric. Get me a piece of fabric. So if you were making a small lavender sachet, all you do is you get your glue. Let me just make sure this comes out properly. That's it. And just go down the sides in a really straight line. Don't leave any gaps. I have the top off mine, so it's not coming out too good, but just a line down the side. If you miss a bit, go back. Just make sure that you've got it all along, like that. Quick and simple. Fold over. And you can either leave to dry, or you can get your iron. You want to do it there and then, and just iron it to seal it. And that seals it closed. Now I did one, a smaller one to show you that I'd done, that had been done with the glue. If you've got any pinking shears, once you've glued it, go up the side with your pinking shears, make a nice edge. If you haven't, it's not the end of the world, doesn't matter. Just once it's dried and it's really sealed tight, turn it inside out, and there you have your little sachet. And that has just been glued, so you don't need a sewing machine or even hand sewing. You can just do it all with fabric glue. Fill with your lavender, stamp it, do your stamping, your colouring, fold that over, press it and glue it shut, and there you'll have your little lavender sachet. I will do one, and we're on the Crafty Army with Carly. I'll leave links in the details, and also the Eureka Stamps by Me fan group, and I'll leave links for that as well. If you're in those groups, if you're not, do come and join us. If you are, then you will see these samples that I will post. So let's get stamping. Okay, I'm going to use the iMala Keep Smiling stamp. Try and stop that from shining. Which is the butterfly. It's absolutely beautiful. I think it's still available on the How to Craft network if you like this. If not, just use whatever you've got in your stash. But for me, this is perfect for doing this wardrobe sachet. And I'm going to pop that on there. Doesn't matter if it doesn't quite fit, you know, it's more unique, isn't it? So that's now on there. Make sure you've got your magnets on there. And I've done with my other magnet. Let's come off. Pop a magnet on. And because you may want to do it once or twice, you do want it to stay in place. Okay. I think that is stuck on the bottom of my tin. Yes. You know, when you lose magnets, always look for something tin that you've had nearby. Let's see where that is. So I'll put that down there. Okay, ready to stamp. So using the Versacraft, we're going to stamp. Always make sure that your stamping platform is really clean. And if you have any round it that's gone outside of the stamp, do wipe it off, because with the fabric being soft and pliable, sometimes it can bounce into it when you stamp it down. So let's do that. Press really well. I'm going to stamp that again. It's not like stamping on card. Fabric does soak it up. So this is why you sometimes need 2 or 3 stamps at it. Wipe off any excess. And press down. Remember to put that card in, so it doesn't go through. That's looking much better, isn't it? One more go. Nearly did it. I didn't wipe off my excess. You know, you can stamp on any fabric if you're doing aprons or t-shirts, tote bags, anything, absolutely anything. That's good, that's really good. Okay. I use the Eureka stamping platform that's from Stamps by Me because it's a big one. You can use smaller ones if you can fit your fabric in, you're okay. I don't recommend using just an acrylic stamping block, because like I've had to do 2 or 3 times, you do need to be able to get it back exactly in the right place. So that's not as easy when you're just using an acrylic block. So worth investing in a good stamping platform. Put this away for a moment. Okay, here we go. Put this on here so you can see better. And then we'll start to colour in. Now, when you're using your Inktense pencils, you need to use some fabric medium. I'm using a Deco Art Crafters Acrylic. And just pop a little bit in a tub, like you would like a water tub if you were painting. You've got that at the side. And then you can start your colouring. Dip the tip in to your fabric medium, and then start your colouring in. So you just use your fabric medium like water. Always heat after you've stamped, which I just forgot to do. It just seals that stamp ink in, the black ink in, because it doesn't run into your colours. It is a lovely pastime actually, stamping on fabric, and makes a change from stamping on card and making cards, and you can use up your stamps for doing all this. And everybody has stamps in the stash that they've, you know, they think, oh, I don't want to make another card with that, well, they've used it a lot. Well, get your fabric out and have a go. Right, just wipe that off. Now blend in. Again, just dip in your fabric medium. A little bit of blending. I won't do the whole butterfly because you don't want to be sat here watching me. Just me having fun. Just to give you an idea of what you can do with your Inktense pencils besides colouring on card. This is such fun because the pencils are fabulous. See how you can blend in with that medium. It's lovely, isn't it? Now I'm not going to bore you with me keep carrying on colouring this. I will show it on the group when it's finished. But obviously just pop a little iron over to seal it as you go along. If you're adding more colour on top, seal it, add more colour, seal it. Now, I know you're probably thinking, oh, that's going to wash out. Right, I'm going to show you. You think it's going to run? Heat seal that. Can you see how it goes through the fabric to the other side? That's why you need that carding. So just heat seal it in. That dries it and seals it. Now I'm going to spray it with water. And I've not given it long to dry. I'm not giving the fabric long to dry, but as you can see, let me dry that off. These are colours I did earlier with water. So the fabric medium has actually sealed it with the heat as well. It's sealed it in. So as you can see, the water's not made it run or anything. It's kept it absolutely perfect. If you just follow the rules with it, you're fine. That's it really. I hope you've enjoyed this little tutorial and that you will have a go at it and see what you can do. Just have a play with some random fabric. And you know, you don't have to make anything, but have a play, have a practice, and that's the best way to start. But I hope you'll join us on the group and show us what you've made, and come and join in with all of our other fun things to do on the group. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.